Okay. Have you ever bought a regular garment, maybe a pair of print pants, and then wondered why it looked like pajamas on you? I sure have. Today's episode is going to be one of the ones that helps explain the mysteries of why some clothes look good on other people, but don't fit or flatter your body. I'm going to explain a little about what makes things specifically look like sleepwear, how you can choose prints that work with your facial features, and an artistic principle of style that I'm almost positive you've never heard of. Why this is on my mind this week is in part due to the fact that Valentine's Day is coming up. So when I was married, pajamas were not really a part of my wardrobe I spent any energy on. Since the hero died, it's needed some energy for me to stay warm. So I've been mostly just sleeping in wool pants that I have. My daughter bought me a pair of cashmere pants at the thrift store for Christmas year before last, or, not this past Christmas that we just had, but the one before. And I've been usually wearing those or some other wool pants and a sweatshirt. Um, Anyway, and also sleeping under a weighted blanket and a down duvet in the winter, which is long here in Spokane. And I am one of those that likes to turn the heat down to 55 at night, so it doesn't come on and wake me up during the night, and just to save, save the environment, save some money. Okay, so, but this year I think I'm going to have to buy some new pajamas because my business community, it's just ladies and so fun. And they're having a Galentine's event and it's a pajama party. So if I want to look and feel like myself for this party, I'm going to need to go shopping. I'm going to need to have some fun pajamas. So, and then whenever I ever go shopping for pajamas, I inevitably find something that looks fun, like I would wear it for regular clothes. And then I wonder, why couldn't I just wear it for regular clothes? Before I answer that question, let me tell you just real quick that I have built a style personality quiz, and you can find the link to take the quiz in the description below this episode or at my website, signaturestylesystems.com. So, why do some clothes look like pajamas on you? I've got three reasons that are possible. One could be the types of details or the fit. So sometimes I think what happens for me is I find a shirt that I think just looks like a cute camp shirt. It's in a fun print, except that it has a weird contrasting color piping on it. And that one detail makes it look like sleepwear. If it had a contrasting piping that didn't look like it didn't belong, it wouldn't be that way, but that always makes me feel like it looks like sleepwear. And then here's how fit influences this question. If an outfit is all over baggy or loose fitting, it tends to look like pajamas. Any outfit does. So how you get around that is you intentionally create outfits that can be looser in one part of the outfit, like the top or the bottom, and then have fit in the other part. So if you're wearing baggy pants, just wear them with a fitted top and vice versa. So the second reason something could look like pajamas when it's not could be the scale or density of the print. So here's some high-level principles, uh, no pun intended, principles, on how to choose prints. All these principles are part of my accessory discovery and style guide, and you can learn more about that at my website, signaturestylesystems.com. So, number one, the shapes of the elements in the print. So, when we talk about prints, the elements are the thing that's printed, on, and then the ground is the background. So the shapes of the elements should relate to the shapes found in your facial features. So if your facial features are predominantly um, points, then the shapes in the elements of the print should have points. If you're predominantly round, then round. And I know this is sometimes kind of hard to see, and it's also something that can be really abstract. So what I'm saying with that is it doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to harmonize. The shapes should also be in scale with your facial features. So if your facial features are small, the elements should be relatively small. If your facial features have a variety of sizes, you have big eyes and a tiny nose, then you can have a variety. And again, it's nothing to be like a strict, hard and fast rule. It's just something that you can take notice of. And then the spacing or density of the print should relate to the spacing of your facial features. In other words, the proportion of ground relative to the elements should be similar to the proportion in your face of your facial features relative to the space surrounding them. Yeah, so you didn't know there was this much technicality in style, did you? I didn't before I started getting into this. Okay, so then the third thing, and this is the one you've probably never heard of before, is the principle of complexity. And I just want you to imagine home interior. So imagine a bohemian maximalist home interior, and then what that looks like. And now imagine a minimalist modern interior. So one of these has a lot of complexity, texture, color, more stuff. And one of them has just less, more simplicity. And that's going to be the same for your look, your body's natural look. So which one of those interiors is that you imagined is more inherently aligned with how you naturally look? Or is it somewhere in between? Probably most of us are somewhere in between. Also, which one aligns with how you feel on the inside, which is really the most important, right? So anyway, so here's your homework. Get into your closet, pull out your prints, and take a look at them with yourself. How do they work with your facial features? If any of your prints, here's a tip, don't have enough ground, you can say it's a shirt, like a camp shirt, and it's a print, and it's too dense for your look. If you wear that with a solid, like a jacket or a cardigan or something, that solid then becomes more ground for the print. So anyway, have fun playing dress up, and thank you so much for being here for Signature Style Systems.